Welcome to VIP Review, where I tell you what to expect at VIP concert experiences and if they're worth the money. Today, we are reviewing Max. This is not sponsored. I give my honest review and opinions of all VIP experiences that I do. And before I start this, let me just preface it with the fact that this tour is still going on, and the fact that his VIP is not sold out is insane. You will see why by the end of this video. So Max is currently on a tour where he is the opener for Big Time Rush. But he is also selling a VIP experience separate from the concert ticket. So in order to do this VIP experience, you need both a concert ticket and you need to purchase the VIP separately. Which, if you go to his website, click the date you want to go to the show, and it'll take you to his VIP page, where you can see the VIP package is only $189, and after fees, it came out to about $217. Again, this is separate from your concert ticket, so you will need to buy a concert ticket separately for whichever date you're going to the VIP experience. But what do you get in Max's VIP experience? For a little over $200, you get a tour bus visit with Max, a photo inside the tour bus, which is a Polaroid picture with Max, a pre-show meet and greet with Max, an exclusive VIP laminate, which he will sign if you want him to, and previews of unreleased music. That is a lot for only a little over $200. That is an insane value. And to understand how good of a value it is, let me explain what happened when I went. So I saw him open for Big Time Rush at Hershey Park Stadium in Hershey, Pennsylvania. The check-in time for his VIP was between 4:30 and 5, and it was at the same area as Big Time Rush's VIP. So I just went there at 4:30, and they had these balloons. It was kind of cute, and I waited. Then they came out, gave us our laminates, and took us back to the tour bus. And it's really chill. Once you walk on the tour bus, Max is already there, and he'll immediately give you a hug. This was actually the second time that I had done meet and greet with him this way, and he immediately recognized me and was like, "You know the drill." There were only about 5 of us on the tour bus. The first time that I did it, there were about 4 of us, I believe. And a lot of meet and greet experiences are very quick. You only get 1 or 2 minutes with whatever artist you're with. This was a half hour long. Immediately, he starts talking, asks if you have any questions, and we'll start talking with you about topics based on those questions that you ask. So for instance, the first time that I saw him in this meet and greet, I asked him if there was a story behind the picture of him and Jimin in the studio, and he told us the story and everything. This time, I was like, why did you go to the LA concert but not the 6 other concerts that I went to for Yoongi? And he started joking around with me that we would line up our schedules next time. He also talked to me about what he thought of the artistry with the stage. We talked about all kinds of different topics. And other people asked questions too. It wasn't just me and him. I just only really remember the ones that I asked personally. He played us a bunch of demos that are on his phone. He lets you pick which demos you get by doing like a roulette thing. He also played us his new unreleased single, which is so good. He also tells you various stories, and he doesn't make you sign an NDA, so I really don't know how much I'm allowed to say. I feel like I'm allowed to tell anything, right? Like, he played us his unreleased song. He told us how almost on Butterflies. And after he played us all the demos, he asked who we wanted him to collab with in the future. I personally mentioned Woo-Sung from The Rose. I mentioned 17. And then I mentioned Eric Nam and how much I really wanted him to collab with Eric Nam. And out of all of those, he had mentioned that he had written songs with one of those artists, but they aren't released yet, or if they'll ever be released. He also asked me randomly if I liked LE SSERAFIM, and I immediately said, oh my god, yes, I love LE SSERAFIM. He asked the other people there if they knew LE SSERAFIM, and they were like, no, and he was like, you should definitely check them out. So Max is a fear not confirmed. He saw the little shookie on my bag, and when he saw that, he kissed his hand and then kissed the bag. He showed us that he does accept friendship bracelets, and he receives them and puts them on this banana. I love the banana of friendship. He actually held this for me to specifically take a picture because I thought it was so funny. And before you leave the tour bus, you get to take a Polaroid picture with him, and he is so nice throughout the entire experience. I also gave him this little standee that my friend Rachel made, which he absolutely loved. And this is all before the concert. So then afterwards, you get to see him open for Big Time Rush, and you get to see Big Time Rush. And before Max, you get to see Jax. And this tour actually still has a lot of dates. But like I said before, Max has done this type of VIP before, and the experiences were basically the same. The only difference is that when he was headlining the tour, he had a second level of meet and greet, where instead of going on the bus, it would be sort of like the standard meet and greet. You go inside the venue, you get a couple minutes to talk with him, he signs things, and you get to take a picture with him. You actually get to take a lot of pictures with him because his tour manager is amazing and just takes pictures the whole time. And for his headlining tour, if you had the VIP bus meet and greet, you also were in this meet and greet as well. And that's where I taught him how to turn on the Army Bomb. And while he only had the higher level of the VIPs for this current tour that he's on, the prices remained consistent between the two tours for him. But right now, the cheapest tickets for Big Time Rush are lawn seats that are like $30. So between the concert ticket and the VIP package, you get an insane value for how much you spend on this. Some artist meet and greets, you don't even get 30 seconds to a minute. So a meet and greet like this, where you get to sit down and actually talk with the artist, you get to have a real conversation with just a couple other people, is a very unique experience, and this is such a good value. And Max was super nice the entire time, super passionate, gave us all kinds of different stories, information, things that like you don't get to see online. But his experience is so much fun and so unique. Honestly, it's an 11 out of 10. I don't know any VIP experience that beats this one that I've ever done. Personally, if I could make it happen, if I could afford it, I would go again, because it is that much fun. It is that worth it. I highly recommend this VIP experience, and since this tour is still happening right now, if you have not bought tickets already, buy them, because I feel like they're going to sell out once people know how much of a value you get with this. This experience is Mel approved. You get the biggest value for your dollar here. I've got a ton more VIP reviews to do, so make sure you follow for more.